All right, I press record this time. Yeah. All right, Jar, man. So a couple of weeks ago, yeah, you got this text thing going around.
Oh, mate,
So let's talk about that because I'm interested to
it's
see what happened.
crazy, mate. So basically, I've woke up. I can't. I think it was a weekend. I've woke up. I've got a call from my mate. No, I got a text from my mate on Instagram saying, We've had an email. We've had an email about you, like a picture and like a long email saying some stuff about you. I'm saying, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you've had an email about me? So I said, "Gives your number." He's gave me the number. I phoned him that, and I said, "Yo, send me the email." The email was crazy, like saying, "Yo, Jar Digger's a drug dealer, is a gangster, is an active gangster in Nottingham, is luring all the kids in, is using the kids to go on like drug deals and counting lines and all that." Like I'm saying, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. Like this is all lies. Like so, you know what I mean? I'm saying, so I've screenshotted it. You know what I mean? And put it out there on my Instagram so people can see it. I'm like, let's have a look at it then. Let's bring it to the table. You know what I mean? And it's for me, it's like it's malicious. You know what I'm saying? It's malicious. Like no one didn't show there who it was. It's just like an anonymous thing. You get me? But obviously they thought, because we do work with the Royals and that Royal Foundation for where I work. We do work with the Royal Foundation. They sent it to the Prince's Trust. But my mate works for the. I don't got nothing to do with Prince's Trust. Yeah. My mate works for the Prince's Trust. So imagine he's in his team meeting, normal day at work. Yeah, they've got this email going around, and he's like, he's seen me, like he's thinking, hey, this is mad. Like I know Jar. Jar's not bad. Jar does good work in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just got at me straight away. So that's where it's at. So I said, F this. I'm gonna put it out there, like for people, whoever it is. Bless you, mate. Bless you, because whatever you tried and whatever it didn't work, mate. Cause at the end of the day, I know the good what I do in my community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know what side of the fence I'm on. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it was mad. It was mad.
it's crazy.
Yeah, like I want to read it out because it said stuff like there is a.
Read it
Right,
loud.
let's read it out, man.
Read it.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it because I've known you for a few years now, and all it's been is positive.
That's it, man. That's it. But
I know there's like there might have been a few things in the past.
yeah, obviously we've all got a past. You know what I mean? We've all come from a past. We all come from a place. You know what I mean? But we grow in it. It's all about growth. We all grow and we have a transition it from when we was kids, and the mindset changes. Like it's never that. I'm not gonna say I'm a saint. I've been a saint. I'm not gonna say I'm, you know what I'm saying, like I'm frigging the nicest person, because I'm human at the end of the day. But the accusations what got thrown at me was all false. Like so, even if there was a slightest bit like, yo, you know what, they've got a bit of a point there, I'd be like, all right, yeah, cool, you know what I mean. But it was literally all of it was false, mate. So I'm like, slander, mate. Tried to sabotage me out here.
21st century slander. Right, let's read it out. It says this. Yeah, it goes, good afternoon. The person in the attached image with your company's name as a sponsor or partner is an active drug dealer within the St Anne's area of Nottingham and has been for many years.
Crazy.
He recruits the very same young people that he is purported to help, and you are giving him a platform to stand on and act as a martyr he is doing the complete opposite.
I need him to bring one youth that I've brought, and I'm trying to turn and lead. You know what I'm saying? Bring one, please.
It's mad. And then there's more as well. He is a thug/gangster, a drug dealer. He is using this platform to attempt to gain publicity in order to gain popularity in music. However, using this platform and these children to do so is absurd.
So wait there. So they're saying I'm trying to what? Am I trying to be a gangster or drug dealer to gain popularity in music? Is that what they mean by that? I don't get it.
I think what they're trying to say is like you're making money on the side as a drug dealer, but you're trying to like grow your popularity as a rapper or a musician. It's just shit, man. It's just, but the sad thing is how calculated it is.
Yeah, is that done? Is that
no, there's more.
Keep going.
His name is Jordan.
Wow. It's Jordan, by the way. It's not Jordan. So don't call me Jordan. It's Jordan.
Jordan, yeah.
That's to them. That's not to you. That's to them.
All right. His name is Jordan. His drug dealer name is Dan, and he is active on the streets of Nottingham. As I type this to you, that's funny, isn't it? They're trying to be dramatic.
That's crazy.
I trust that you deal with this accordingly, and I am sure that the public would not be too impressed with this fact. The public will not, Jah, the public will not be too impressed with that fact.
Wow.
Outrageous, man. And then, yeah, so you posted this on your...
Instagram, yeah. So because I've got nothing to hide, like I said. So I screenshotted it and I put it out there for the public to see. So I wanted to know if the public was not impressed. And my comment section was like, this is disgusting, mate. This is, you know what I mean? They're trying to like sabotage your name. They're trying to like slander your name. Like you could actually, if you find out who it is, you can sue him. Like you can, but I don't really want to. I'm not really trying to go down that lane because it's long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do all that. But whatever they tried to do was a massive fail. Like you know what I mean? Because the people who know me in Nottingham, the people of Nottingham who know me, who I've worked with, who I've collaborated with, who I've networked. Even if we haven't worked, and just see me about. You know my vibe. Yeah. You know what I'm on. It's always a positive. It's always, even when I'm down, you won't even know that, like, you know what I mean? I'm going through stress. Like, it's never that any of you in the ends or any of you about knows I'm trying to put them on in a positive light, in a good light. You know what I'm saying? So it was just stupid. Like, it was a stupid one. And you know what? It sounds like I've hurt someone in the past. I don't know who it is. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, man, like, for me, like, it kind of seems like, right, so you've made a conscious decision, and I'm aware of this, to spread positivity.
Of course.
And it's clearly that's what you want to do. Someone's seeing that, and it's like there's a lot of envy.
But what kind of trouble do you go? I just try and think about like what type of person wakes up out of your sleep, out of your nice sleep you've had, yeah? You wake up and you think, right, I'm gonna get on this email now. And I'm going to, because like you said, it's very calculated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to write this and I'm going to press send and I'm going to send it to someone. Imagine if I did work for Princess Trust.
Mad.
Imagine if I did that. They're trying to like ruin man's livelihood. Like they're trying to ruin man. I got kids to, you know what I mean? I got kids to put clothes on their back and feed food on their plate. You know what I'm saying? So what are people trying to do? Like these people are. What's it for? What is the gain? What gain would that person have got if the public did say, yo, yeah, get him out, cancel him, or sack him from his job, or arrest him, put him in the, you know what I mean? Put him on the wing. What's the gain? What's the gain for that person?
It reminds me of like Vandal did that track trolling. I don't know if you saw the video for it, and it's like this like troll like typing like
no, I need to check it out.
It's good, man. It's
Shout
good.
out to Vandal, man.
Yeah,
check that out.
I love that guy. But so it's like this guy or girl, whoever it was that did it, they obviously saw what you're doing, and they thought like they felt envious, possibly envy, possibly something else. But it's good that you put it on your Instagram and say yeah. And then but the evidence is there in the comments where they're like, this is mad, this is slander. Like hundreds of people came out to support you.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Like today, we're going to talk a bit about identity. And like how important it is. So people that don't know like your past, they might like if they've heard a bit about what you used to do.
Yeah, of course.
They might see that and might think, yeah, he's probably still active.
Yeah. Like the stigma. It's a stigma, innit? But obviously, this is why I try and do good by people. You know what I mean? And be, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter what status you are. It could be if it's a crackhead on the road. I'm not gonna treat the crackhead different to a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's people. At the end of the day, that's how my mum raised me to do good by people. Innit? No one's better than anyone else, no matter the situation that we're in. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I live. Like, so it don't matter where we're from, what gender you are, what status you live, what race you are. I try and do good in it. And if I go off that, like if you disrespect me, then that's what it is. You've chose your hand. What you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You've chose the route that you're trying to have in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's good, if it's live, you show respect. You show, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's reflect that, and that's how I live. So for me, it's like I'm like people can judge people. You know what I mean? But it's that's all it is. If you're judging someone, and it's kind of mad. Like you're not really. it's a bit of a mad thing to do, like to judge people, you know what I mean? And there's so much judgmental people, like especially on social media. People, that's why I like to make music how I make music, because it's not all rosy. If I'm feeling down, you're gonna hear it in the music. If I'm stressed, if I'm depressed, you're gonna hear it in the music. If I'm lively, if I'm lit, if I'm joyful, you're gonna hear it in the music. You know what I mean? So it's not just one. I'm not always winning.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're losing. You know what I mean? So, and that's how I live. Like it's real life. You know what I'm saying? Like people like to judge people, man. But for me, I can't judge people, bruv.
Nah, the way you dealt with it was kind of mad. Because if that happened to me, I would hire private investigators. I'd be like, who is this?
Yeah, that's what people are saying to me though. People are saying, John, no, you have to go and dig a bit deeper. But you know what it is? I'm not trying to do all the police thing and to be honest, I'm not trying to do all the police thing like, yo, I'm trying to find out who it is, where it is. Just leave them to it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whatever they tried to do didn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm not even trying to give it no more attention, no more. I put it up there for the people to see, and that's it. Like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying? But I hear you. Some people are like, you're saying, no, I need to find out who this is. I need to find out who this is, car. They're taking the piss at the end of the day.
Mate, I'd open a case. If we came in this room, I was going to have pictures of people on this wall. Like, who is it? Let's tick them off one by one.
Line of duty, mate. Line
of duty, man. I'd be like Vicky McClure.
Yeah, it's crazy still, man. But yeah, like, but this, you know what it is? A lot of people go through it, man, and it's a sad thing. Even Mega Man from So Solid, he messaged me. He messaged me saying, yo, bro, like, back in the day when it was So Solid, he used to get it all the time. Like, police, like people ringing police saying they're active, they're drugged. Remember, these guys won Brits or Brit Awards and that.
Yeah.
You get me saying, yo, these guys, people used to ring police, like saying they're gangsters, they're gunmen, they're drug dealers, and trying to get them shut down, like trying to get promoters not to book them for venues and that. You know what I mean? Just try to rain on their parade when they're trying to do a positive thing. And that's what a lot of people in the comments was like, yo, when you're doing something good and you're on the right path, you get a lot of people trying to rain on your parade, or you know what I mean, trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like, so it's just a crazy way to live, man. Like, I'm never gonna wake up and think, yo, Derry, let me try and get at Derry now, mate. Derry is a fucking gangster, mate, from Ireland, and he's got bombs, mate. He's making bombs. I'm not gonna do that. Send it to Confetti. Imagine me sending it to Confetti. You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, what kind of madness is that?
Yeah, it's
like,
mad.
Get into the logic of it. It's madness. Yeah.
The bomb got me.
Yo, that's how ridiculous it is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous it. This is what these people are doing, though. They're getting up and they're just doing a madness.
It's mad in this climate that we live in now, where it's like when you do get, and this is the beginning. I think like gradually you're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are gonna be seeing this stuff, and there's more people that are gonna say stuff. And in this culture, it's like cancel. But
to be fair, I'm don't get me wrong. I'm all for people for getting cancelled if they're out here doing a madness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get like rapists, man raping gal, or man beating up gal, or man, you know what I mean? Like linking kids and, like, you know, trying to be sexual with kids. Them man forget bun out, fam. Them man forget cancelled. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah,
so,
man.
but not someone who's innocent, fam. Like, we can't just jump on something with no research about the situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, and I think that's what's happening in today's climate. Like, people are saying something, are getting accused of something, but there's no actual depth behind what the accusations are, and the people are just killing them off. Like, it's done out when they don't really know the depth behind what's being said. You know what I mean? And I think that we have to kind of, as a community, we have to kind of like, we can't just plead guilty. We can't just give someone a guilty you know what I mean, verdict before we've even kind of had a look and seen the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's been a lot of innocent people whose life been ruined, and it's like they didn't even do nothing. It was innocent.
Yeah, it's just jumping on the momentum of it, the narrative.
Yeah, and this is what's happening in our community. Like this Instagram thing, this social media thing, Twitter, whatever it is. Yeah. It's happening, fam. But it's sad, man. It's sad, and it's mad because Imagine if I want a strong person now then.
Yeah.
Imagine if I want a strong, solid person. Like I could have took that like, yo, like someone's trying, you know what I mean? If someone's who's like not kind of not strong, they could have like, you know what I mean? Self-harming
No more
themselves and
music
that.
or no more music.
No
First
more,
of all,
you get what I'm saying? No more music, but the tragically, self-harming and like people like,
man.
I've seen it happen. I've seen cases where a man's hung himself because he's getting online bullying, he's getting bullied online. And then it's just thought, fuck it, I've had enough. It's sad.
Yeah.
And you can't, I'm saying we can't be doing that, man, if it's not certified, if it's not, the evidence ain't concrete, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to have solid information. And like, yo, you are a fucking rapist, bruv, or you're a clerk, whatever you are, and this is the evidence here, fam. It's plain to see in broad day. You're not, you get me, you're out of it.
Yeah.
And that's all right. I get that. Cancelled. You know, we don't rate you again because you're doing mad things.
I need to ask you a question, yeah. So you, like now you seem like quite content and quite like, you feel good in yourself.
Of course.
It's clear to see. But
Yeah.
when did that happen? Has that always been the case?
No. Like I says earlier, I was a youth, innit? As a youth growing up in the inner city of Nottingham, you know what I mean? And as many youths go through it, we live to the perception of our postcodes from before. So we run with a mindset like, yo, that the folk thing, the gangster thing, the roadman thing, we run with that narrative, you know what I mean? And we don't take care of our own self. We lose ourselves through that narrative, you know what I mean? So obviously, as we grow, and as we experience things, and as I experience things, and as I seen things, like for my own self, and not just gone off the cycle of the narrative, the inner city narrative, I kind of got to know myself. You know what I mean? Like, no, I like this. Yeah. I heard the man playing the sax, and I liked it, fam. But that wasn't a cool thing. Like that's not a cool thing in the ends. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To me, I like to, you know. You know what I mean? So I knew like, yo, I'm kind of arty. Like I'm kind of like, I like to see a man paint, and I like, you know what I mean? I like to write. So that's what I kind of lean towards the things I kind of liked. And the more I leant towards the things I kind of liked, the more I'm becoming myself. Yeah. And I know what I want and I know what I like. So, you know what I mean? That was it. And then obviously experience like people not showing loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're supposed to be ride or die. We're supposed to be good brethren. Like, yo. And then shit hits the fan and it's like, where was you, bro? Where was that loyalty? Like, oh, you know what I mean? I would have got my head bust for you. Like, you ran off, you left me. You know what I'm saying? You left me, mate, in the lurch, mate. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just seeing little things like that, and then it just pans out. But the horrible thing, the scary thing of today is not many people are getting that chance to learn, because the kids, look, the youth in Birmingham, 14 years of age. 14, bruv. Like, he's a kid. He can't even buy cigarettes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's got his life taken away from him. I'm not saying he was living in a city road life. I'm not saying he's, because I don't know him. But 14, fam.
Yeah, it's mad.
You know what I'm saying?
So what happens, and what is the situation that it ends up in that? And you know for a fact, as soon as it's done, the guy feels terrible about it the next day.
Because he's human. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's a human being. So you can't doing a mad thing and then feeling mighty about it, feeling proud about it. You know, like, we're all human, so we know within ourselves, we've all got the same emotions, we've all got the same, you get what I'm saying, fam? We've all got the same thing, so it's just how we deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, fam, the youths have to just learn to be themselves and learn how to be themselves.
Just accept their identity. It don't matter about postcode.
Nah, bro, it don't. You have to be who you are. If you like knitting, you like knitting, fam. Yeah. You like knitting, make some clothes. You know what I mean? If you like reading books, read some books. You get me? If you like going on jogs or walks, go and walk and jog. You don't have, you have to learn to be yourself, learn how to be yourself, and learn to do the things that you desire and you like. You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, you can't be the follow man. You can't be the follow fashion man, because the follow fashion thing, it will get you hurt and it will get you dead, fam. It will get you on the wing. My brother, big brother, used to tell me the inner city thing is the wing, which is the prison system, the cemetery, or the mental ward.
Yeah, man, it's true.
I've seen it. Got mates on the mental ward, walk past me. Don't know who I am. Good friends.
Who's that outside Keglers, man?
Kaglers, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you get me. Kaglers. Man talking to himself outside Kagler fam, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mad.
It's like, and like Wycliffe in town as well.
Wycliffe, man, he was a superstar fam. Who was he with? Danny Minogue?
Yeah.
He was with Danny Minogue. Like, come on, man. Danny Minogue.
Touring with James Brown.
Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Do you know Wycliffe? The one that sings? The black guy that sings in town is like a homeless man.
Have you not seen him?
Oh, is it the guy with like...
No, not him.
No, you must have seen him. You have to have seen him. You have to have seen him. Black guy just walks around homeless, but he sings. He's got a really nice voice. Yeah. He used to be with Danny Minogue. Is with James Brown.
Yeah,
at Wembley. Was that Wembley?
Yeah.
So did Michael Jackson with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it could have been. He did Wembley. Yeah, he did support him.
You get what I'm saying? But he was a mega star from Nottingham, mega star.
And when he dies, man, I tell you this: when he dies, there'll be a little monument to him.
Oh, 100%.
But then they won't give a shit about him whilst he's alive.
And he's living. He's homeless outside Blood Clot. I don't know,
Broadway.
outside Broadway. You know what I mean? Begging for change. But as soon as he passes away, touch wood, it's gonna be a big thing. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, one of our stars have left and red, but no one don't give a shit about him now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing, man.
There's this barrier up against like a lot of people properly committing to like their true identity. Like you have, it's good. It's clear to see.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Like I'm a film dog. I'm a dog. I wear shirts like this.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
like,
That's it, though.
But now it feels like accept it. But it's hard for a lot of people to actually, if they want to knit, open a knitting shop in Radford, man.
Yo, you know how sick that would be? Imagine a roadman knitting shop.
Yeah.
Like, but roadman and knitting, that's crazy, fam. Like, that would be lit, fam.
It would be cool as fuck as well, because if you had a chat with someone, you go, oh yeah, I'm the one that owns that knitting shop in Radford.
Trust me, I'm telling you, like, just don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid to be yourself, man. Like, forget the narratives that are running around there. But you know what it is? Like I said, social media, everybody lives their best life. Everybody's lit on social media. Everyone's doing
trash.
it. Yeah, but that's a lie, fam. Because a lot of us are depressed. A lot of us are anxious. A lot of us have have anxiety attacks. A lot of us are second guessing. You know what I mean? A lot of us are nervous. You know what I'm saying? So that lit lifestyle. I'm not saying we can't be lit, because we can get lit, but it's not 24/7. It's not.
Nah.
That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So we have to move from that, man. We have to kind of like make the normality of life normal. Normalize that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We have to normalize being upset, because we wouldn't know happiness without being sad, and that's the truth. You wouldn't know it, and vice versa. You wouldn't know sadness without happiness. So that's exactly what it is. So that's how I live, man. I just try and be myself.
It's great, man. It took me a while to do it. Like where I grew up near Luton, and there, like creativity is like a void in this particular town.
Yeah.
Very like there's not much going on. Estate agents, just everyone's an estate agent or like buying a house or something. Really dead. And my older brother used to get into trouble, not much trouble, but trouble for this town.
Yeah.
And he used to get arrested quite often. But he looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
So like, I told you a bit about this. So I used to get barred from pubs, like kicked out. There was one time this guy, he was whiffed up, like in a pub, in a place called the Top Bell, which some people listen to this will know. And he ran at me, and I was like, "Oh, who's he running at?"
He's coming for you.
And I thought he was running at someone else.
He's coming for me. Like,
yeah. And there was a point where I was like, and then I realized he came at me, big guy, and he grabbed me, and he was like, he was coked off his head, and he just went mad and dragged me out. And my mates, they're good mates, and they were backing me, and it was like a scrum. We were scrumming out of the pub. It was a bunch of people in a scrum, and then just like went for me at there. And I thought, what is this? It was the weirdest feeling ever.
And what he thought you was your brother.
Yeah, he thought I was my older brother. Yeah.
Mad.
And like he owed him like a lot of like
some
money.
Yeah.
And I got battered for it. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, he done you in?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I know, yeah. I mean,
crazy. But did they realise after, like, yo, that's not even him?
Nah.
That's mad.
So you can imagine, that happened. And I was thinking, what was that for? Like, I was like, what was that for? Walking off with my mates and like, oh man. And I was thinking, what was that for? He knew me, he definitely knew me, and I figured out, oh, it's my older brother, and that's what was going on, and I never saw the guy again.
That's crazy.
But the identity thing, right? Yeah. So you can get like, this identity that someone's like made up for you, Dan Dan.
Yeah.
Is bullshit.
Don't get me wrong though, people do call me Dan Dan, but that's just like family. Like that's my pet name as a kid.
Yeah. So, and I know, and that's in that BBC doc as well. Yeah, but they've taken this persona and then pushed it down this route,
and even made it even more. Like they've made it into like I don't know what they've made it is, but yeah, I get what you said.
Yeah, and if you made the wrong choices back in the day, it could have you could have eventually ended up like that, but you didn't. You made the right choices.
Yeah, I just done me. I done me. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I grew up in a very, how can I say it? I grew up in a community that was heavily active. Anything you can name, it was going off. You know what I'm saying? All the above. You know what I'm saying? So it was very easy for me to walk that path.
Yeah.
Like I had the skeleton key, mate, to go through any door, mate, that I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I had the skeleton key to be who I wanted to be. Like that's the thing. I could have been who I wanted to be. I could have been the boss man, the gallus man, the gun man. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I chose to be me. I wanted to be myself. You know what I'm saying? And it might not have been the coolest choice at the time. It might not have been the coolest choice. It might not have been like, yo, my man just loves the decks and that. My man just loves them. You know what I mean? The mic all playing on the computer, like, you know what I mean? Logic or Cubase at the time, Fruity Loops and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? Football. My thing was football, writing, rapping, MCing, and dancing, fam. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be... There was times where man was, as kids, man was, as they call it, riding out, like going to other areas and having the conflict. But there was times where I was in the car with my gloves on and that, and I'm like, nah. I'm saying this to myself, like, no, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I actually don't want to be here. But I'm suited and booted, with my kit on, ready to, you know that, mate, ready to do the thing. But I'm saying to myself, nah, I don't want to be here. But I'm not saying it out loud, but it's down to peer pressure, it's down to identity, it's down to trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's whack. I think that's whack. And I know for a fact there's a lot of youths now out here that are in the back of the car and having the same talk with themselves, like, no, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. And that's the thing that annoyed me most about this message that you put on Instagram that someone else been sending around. Like, you've avoided being a product of an environment that the people want you to be, right? Yeah. They think, right, he's going to be that because he's a product of his environment.
Yeah.
And that happens in every, like, hood around the whole country.
It ends.
Yeah. So you made that conscious choice, like, I'm not going to be a product of this environment. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be a product of my environment, but it's not this.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, straight, and you push out that. And then they've tried to put you back in.
Tried to lure me in. To me, it's funny. I find it, I laughed loud. You know when you write LOL when you're texting and you're not even laughing?
Yeah, but that was a real one.
I laughed loud. I laughed out loud, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like it was funny, fam. Like, when I seen them, like, wow. And in the email, they had a mugshot of me. So they must have gone onto my Insta, screenshot the picture, put the picture up, and then wrote the paragraph. You know what I'm saying? So you're going through a lot of trouble, man. Like, lad up, man. Like, just go and find something to do, man. Just be, you know what I mean? Go and find something to do that you like, man. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Just go enjoy yourself, man. The sun's out, look. God enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? And anyone that's trying to troll and making fake pages and trying to get in people's inboxes and trying to portray a mad image about someone else, yo, just allow it, man. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. No one don't care. You know, people are living it. Their lives, like, it's never stopped ticking. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Just get on with it. Leave it alone, man. Leave people alone, man.
Real, do what you want to do as well.
Do what you want to do. What you want to do. I want to know what you want to do. Make a fake page and let me know what you want to do.
Yeah. All right, man. That's a good half an hour there. Is there anything else you want to mention? Anything else?
Sun's out, mate. So let's go and enjoy the sun, man. Let's go get a few drinks down us and
for real.
Bless up people, man. No blacks, no Irish. Once again, episode 3. Yeah. Identity.
All right. Oh, and shout out.
Yes. Big up Irish Jamaican.
Yeah.
Irish Jamaican, they sent us some t-shirts. So the next episode we'll definitely have the t-shirts.
Yeah,
we'll
for
rock
sure.
the t-shirts. Big up to you guys, Carl. You get me?
Yeah.
It's love every time. You get me? And hopefully you lot can come down on the show as well, man, and talk
Definitely.
about what you guys are doing as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, Carl, obviously it's kind of a similar thing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, come down and we can chop it up, man.
There you go. All right, let's call it there. Nice one.
I've grown into a fine young man. Truth be told.